After two successful recalls in the East Bay in November, San Francisco may be next to hold a recall election. As KRON 4's Dan Kerman tells us, people upset over the passage of Measure K to close down a portion of the Great Highway now want to toss their supervisor from office.
It's impossible for one supervisor to be 100% alignment on every issue with every constituent in their district.
San Francisco District 4 Supervisor Joel Engardio was one of the leading supporters of Measure K, which permanently closes the center section of the Great Highway from Lincoln to Sloat to create a waterfront park. The measure passed, but with little help from his constituents in District 4, who overwhelmingly opposed the closure due to traffic concerns. Now they're holding Engardio responsible.
Joel Engardio did something very bad to us in the district here. So he should, for that reason and that reason alone, he should be recalled.
Vin Budai with Open the Great Highway was one of those who went to San Francisco City Hall Tuesday to submit a letter of intent to recall Supervisor Engardio.
There was no notice, there was no conversations with the rest of the community in regards to him proposing this, to put this on the ballot, right? So everybody was sort of betrayed by him in regards to, how he went about doing this.
I understand that a majority in the Sunset oppose Prop K. We disagree on one issue.
Engardio stands by his support for closing the middle section of the Great Highway and says he's hoping voters don't decide his fate because of a single issue.
We created the night markets that are now a phenomenon throughout the city with the partnership of community partners. And I brought more police protection to the Sunset. And I put on the ballot last year to bring algebra back to middle schools. These are the things that families care most about. I understand they also didn't like Prop K. And they care about traffic, and I am committed to working on the traffic.
I'm not surprised at all.
KRON 4 political analyst Michael Yockey says this is the kind of result you can expect when city supervisors are elected by individual districts.
Part of the purpose of district elections was to give some semblance of hyper-local control in the city, and here's a situation where a supervisor went against that, and anytime you do that on something, especially as heated and politically charged as the Great Highway was in the Sunset, I'm not surprised that a recall is in the offing.
Once election officials give the okay, backers of the recall will have 120 days to gather 9,900 signatures to put Engardio's future to a vote in a special election next year. Dan Kerman, KRON 4 News.